Hi, and welcome to today's practice. My name is Olga, and for today, I would love to guide you through this 25-minute Vinyasa flow, focusing on strengthening and enhancing flexibility in the lower body. So, the areas we will be mostly targeting today are the hips, hamstrings, and glutes. This is a really great flow if you are seeking a bit more of mobility, or if you want to release some tension, or also build strength on the quads, the hamstrings, the legs. This flow is perfect to help you feel more grounded and more balanced. So we'll be moving through some dynamic stretches and strengthening postures. So whenever you're ready, let's begin by lying down on your back. Bring the soles of your feet together and let your knees fall open wide into reclined bound angle pose. Here in your Supta Baddha Konasana, rest your hands gently on your belly, allowing yourself to fully relax and sink into the mat. Take a deep inhale, feeling your belly rise beneath your hands. And as you exhale, ground down through your body, releasing any tension that might be stored in the hips or the thighs. And feel your breath travel into the space of your heart, creating a sense of openness and ease. Start to bring the knees in towards each other. Grab hold of each knee with your palm and start to rock your knees in circular motions. Grab hold of your toes with your peace fingers. Bring the soles of the feet together for a second before you open up into a happy baby. Drawing your knees into your chest, reaching for the outer edges of your feet. If this is not accessible, holding onto your shins or your ankles and rocking from left to right and right to left. Taking some deep breaths here and allowing your tailbone to stay connected to the ground. Finding stillness once again. And releasing, placing the palms back onto the knees, squeezing your knees in tight, and now grabbing hold of your back legs and come to find a comfortable cross-legged seat. Place your palms forward, sit between your legs, finding tabletop, tucking your toes under and sending your tailbone up. For your first downward facing dog, reaching that right leg up to the sky, three-legged dog, bending the knee, and start to rotate your hip for scorpion dog. Let's move 3 times one way. Inhale, find stillness, keeping the torso facing down. Exhale. Coming back to your downward facing dog. Inhale, let's do this on the opposite side. Coming to three-legged dog, bending the knee, keeping the shoulders facing down. Let's move 3 times in one direction, loosening the hip region. Breathing into any areas of tightness. Coming back to that 3-legged dog before releasing the leg down to your downward facing dog. Gazing past your navel, trying to straighten the legs. Keep the tailbone pointing up to the sky. Look forward. Start to walk your legs in towards your hands. Find a halfway lift. Look up. Straighten the back here. Now interlock your fingers behind your back. Bring your elbows towards each other and then just allow your upper body to be heavy and release here. Maybe micro bending the knees. Maybe rocking from left to right, dangling in ragdoll. Placing the fingertips down, looking forwards. And coming to a forward fold. Inhale, slowly come all the way up. Reach your palms up to the sky for Urdhva Hastasana. Exhale, lower it down, fold forward over your legs. Inhale to look up. Exhale, jump back. Find your Chaturanga Dandasana. Inhale, come up to your Urdhva Mukha, your upward facing dog, and exhale to downward facing dog. Stay here for a moment. Focus on lengthening through the spine. Inhale, send the right leg up and away. Exhale, come to a low lunge. Look forward. Tighten the core muscles. Inhale to come up to a warrior two. So windmilling the arms. Arms come to a T shape. Your front knee is bent at a 90-degree angle. Back leg is straight. Inhale, reach forward with your right arm and exhale, reverse your warrior. Inhale, straighten the front leg, finding your Uttita Trikonasana, your triangle pose. Focus on keeping your torso lengthened, externally rotating the hips, sending that left shoulder back. Both your shoulders are in one line. Gazing past your left fingertips. Breathe here, opening through your hips and your torso. Inhale to come up using the core muscles. Exhale, peaceful warrior once again. Inhale, windmill the arms down, come to your low lunge before you place the palm down and you move through your vinyasa. Inhale to upward facing dog, gaze upwards. Exhale, lower downward facing dog, gaze towards your navel. Now as we inhale, reach the left leg up, coming to a low lunge, and your exhale, look forward. Windmill the arms up. Find a warrior two. So your front leg is at a 90-degree angle. Keep sending the knee out. Inhale, reach forward, reverse your warrior. Now straighten the leg, finding your Uttita Trikonasana, your extended triangle pose. Again, focus on the alignment. So really open your shoulder out, keeping the leg straight. Gazing past your fingertips, looking up towards the ceiling. Inhale to come up through your warrior two, reversing that warrior to peaceful warrior once again. Windmill the arms down, find your low lunge, look front, press the palms, move through your vinyasa, lower down into chaturanga, upward facing dog, and downward facing dog. Look forward. Now send your forearms down onto the mat without moving the legs or the spine. Finding our dolphin pose stance. Bend the knees to loosen up the hamstrings. And then start to walk your legs in, maybe send them up. We really want to just create some movement and motion here to loosen up through the shoulder blades. Coming back to our downward facing dog. Breathe here, equalizing your inhales and your exhales. Look forward, bend the knees. Jump, step or hop to the top of the mat. Find your halfway lift and grab hold of your toes with your peace fingers. As you inhale, lift your chest, and as you exhale, fold forward. Now send the left foot behind your right foot. So keeping your knees, your legs together, just one behind the other, and fold forward with every inhale, finding length with every exhale, folding deeper. Come back to center, finding your halfway lift and folding forwards. Inhale, move each vertebra up, finding Urdhva Hastasana, upward salute, placing the palms together. Exhale, folds one thigh forward, chin to the chest. Inhale, let's do this on the other side. Send your right foot right behind your left. As you inhale, lifting, and as you exhale, folding over your left knee, your left thigh. Focus on bringing the torso as close to the left thigh as possible, using the arms to pull you and draw you closer here. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, release, coming back to center. Fold forwards with your exhale. Now inhale to bend the knees, finding chair pose, Utkatasana. So keeping the toes together, knees together. Start to lower the hips down, placing the palms together and gazing up past your fingertips. Exhale, cactus the arms open through your shoulder blades, squeezing your shoulders together behind your back. Let's do this once again. Inhale, lift up, exhale. Place the palms in front of your heart in Namaste Mudra. Widen your stance, bring each foot to the edge of your mat and start to lower down to your Malasana, your yogi squat. Perhaps your heels are lifted, perhaps they're down. However this pose looks for you, just finding the opening sensation through the hips. Keeping your hands together in front of your heart and pushing the knees out. Placing the palms down, coming to a forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, place the palms, jump back. Chaturanga Dandasana. Inhale to Urdhva Mukha. Exhale, Adho Mukha Svanasana, downward facing dog. Breathe here, equalize your breath cycles, your breath cycles. Using this downward facing dog as your resting pose. Inhale, look forward. Start to come to your toes and start to send the knees down onto the mats. Send your hips back, place them on your heels, walking your hands forward to find your balasana, your child's pose. Breathing in here, releasing the tension on the hips. Energetically keep sending your glutes back, your hips back as you melt through the upper body. Coming forward and start to wave your spine before finding downward facing dog once again. Send your right leg up to the sky. Exhale, bring your right knee into your right elbow. We're going to find pigeon pose here. So sending the right knee right behind your right wrist. Focus on straightening the back leg. The left leg is straight and it is in one line. Inhale here, lift, and as you exhale, start to lower your torso down. Perhaps you want to stay on your palms. Perhaps you want to lower onto your forearms. Or perhaps you wish to melt all the way down, creating a pillow with your palms and just releasing the upper body. Breathing into the sensations on your hip flexors, the sensations on your glutes, your outer hips. Seeing if you can fully relax amidst the sensations. If you can let go. If you can be okay with the discomfort, knowing that it's temporary. As you inhale, start to bring your fingertips back, lifting your vertebrae up, and start to pivot over towards your left side. Grab hold of your right ankle with your left hand. Now send the torso over your right knee. Fold over your right knee. Inhale, come up. Place the right arm behind you and start to lift up. Exhale, coming back down onto your sit bones. Keeping that right foot into your inner groin, grabbing hold of your left toes with your left hands. And start to pull yourself over towards your left leg. We're coming into gate pose, Parikrasana. So really lengthening through that right side body. You don't have to come all the way down. You don't have to grab the toes if that is not accessible to you. Just stop whenever you feel a moderate amount of sensation on your side body. on the QL, that area between your hip, your lower back, your rib cage. Inhale, start to come through center, finding the top of the mat once again and sending it back to your downward facing dog. Perhaps pedaling the legs here for a moment. Inhale, send the left leg up and away from you. Exhale, send the left knee onto your left elbow, finding pigeon. Release the left knee just behind the left wrist. Wiggle around here, finding your stance. Focus on squaring the hips down. So both your hips are facing down. Your back leg is straight behind you. Not one way, not the other way, but straight. And again, see what is a comfortable posture for you, where you want to take it, being aware that we will stay here for a few breath cycles. And then just allowing your upper body to release. And mindfully breathing into any and all sensations in this region. Allowing whatever wants to come up in this asana. Inhale, ever so slightly lift your torso up, bring your palms closer to you. Grab hold of your left ankle with your right hand. Pivot over. Sit on both your sit bones and now fold your torso over the left knee. Chin comes to the chest. Inhale, come up. Move your body over. And now send your left arm behind you. Send your hips in front of you. Send them forward, lift up, and as you exhale, finding gate pose on your right side. So just folding over that right leg, opening the left side body. Focus on sending your left shoulder away from you, as if you want your left shoulder to gaze up towards the ceiling and behind you. Perhaps using your right hands on your left knee to pull you closer into that foot and to deepen the sensation in this region. Coming back through center, place the palms once again at the top of the mat, finding your Adho Mukha Svanasana, your downward facing dog. Send your knees to the mats and your hips towards your heels, coming to sit in Vajrasana and folding your torso over. We're in a narrow-legged child's pose, perhaps placing the arms just next to the feet, making yourself small and allowing the forehead to rest on the mat. bring your palms next to your knees and use the force to lift yourself up. Sit on your glutes, on your sit bones, and make your way towards the top of the mat, finding our final resting pose. And perhaps you want to end the practice in the same way that you began the practice in your Supta Baddha Konasana, your reclined angle pose. So if that is the case, placing the soles of the feet together, allowing your knees to spread wide apart to opposite sides, feeling that opening sensation through the hips. Fully relaxing into your Shavasana, aligning mind, breath, body. Releasing any and all the tension that you created through these strengthening postures. Letting go of the tension, letting go of any interrupting thoughts, letting go of the what is next, and just allowing yourself to stay here in this moment. And ever so slightly begin to reawaken your body, moving your toes, your fingertips, grab hold of each knee, bring your knees into the chest and roll over to either side, making your way back up, finding an easy seat, Sukhasana. Placing your palms together and bowing down towards yourself in gratitude for having taken this time to nourish your body and to nourish your mind and to nourish your soul. Namaste.